प्रेगनेंसी के अराउंड कितनी फैंसी पिक्चर पेंट की जाती
With
है.
nothing, like I don't know. And उस time पे ना मुझे ये नहीं पता था there is something called postpartum depression, and I
Yeah.
was actually going through that.
How did you get to know about it?
I actually came to know about it much later when I had come out of it. Because that a lot of time I used to get this feeling कि please इसको ना ले जाओ यहाँ से. I don't want to see him. And उस time पे I used to feel that I'm a very bad mother. I could feel कि यार कोमा ऐसा ही होता होगा. You're not responding to anything that people around you are saying. It was a very tough phase. The purpose of creating Mama Earth was our own child.
Shark Tank happened and you were being loved by the entire country, you know. You must have received messages as well.
Fame is a double-edged sword, right?
Of course.
उसका अच्छा भी है लेकिन उसका कुछ बुरा भी है.
Right.
You have to accept both.
Right.
Right?
So how was your childhood like?
In one night,
Yeah.
from a very well-to-do family, we suddenly realized that we don't have enough money.
Oh my God. And you were talking about how you met Varun.
It was a very small thing that I talked about
Yes.
in our first meeting. Probably मुझे याद भी नहीं था.
And he remembered.
And he remembered.
Yeah.
That was the time when I knew that this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
What would be that one message that you would like to give to your younger self?
That's a very deep question. I
Begin the
wasn't
podcast.
expecting it right at the beginning.
Welcome to Guftagu, Ghazal.
Thank you so much, Drishti. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. How has your day been like?
Oh, very good. It continues to be a hectic day. It's a day full of reviews. So we're just looking at teams and what have they done in the past 30 days, bringing all the learnings together. So it's slightly hectic, but it's also fun.
How are you feeling?
Very good. Very excited, very energetic.
Yeah. So if you look back, and if I ask you, what would be that one message that you would like to give to your younger self?
That's a very deep question. I
Begin the
wasn't
podcast.
expecting it right at the beginning, but um, I think when you are your younger self, you have so many insecurities, yet you have a lot of dreams. You don't know how the journey is going to pan out. Like I'm sure all of us go through that similar journey, right? And I was good in studies, I was good in sports, I was good in art while I was in school. You have little sparks here and there, but you're not very confident that this is the direction that I want to take and this is the career that I want to pursue, right? So I was good at maths. I ended up taking non-medical, thought that I will continue to do engineering. And that's what, all the parents were hoping that the child would become an engineer. My parents also thought the same. And I took that route up. Very quickly realized that that was not something that was meant for me. Tweaked my journey, picked up computers, ended up taking my first job in computers. Did that really well, but then also realized that while it is good to make money, and that was my short-term goal, but does that truly make me happy?
Yeah.
That is somewhere when I didn't get the answer. And I pursued my passion for painting, which I left back in school.
Yes.
And all through this while, I was thinking that I'm such a confused kid and I have not achieved anything in my life and I'm just figuring it out. And while my friends know exactly what they want to do, I have absolutely no clue. And hence, what does future hold for me? Like large part, I think, of growing up, I've spent with this insecurity and with not having enough confidence. So I think the only advice that I would give to that younger self would be that it's okay to be confused and it's okay to take your own time to figure what is it exactly that becomes your calling. Because all of these shorter, journeys that I've taken have actually made me the person who I am today. So yeah, I don't think I should have been so hard on myself back then. I wish that I was slightly more accepting of my own self.
Right.
And I would have told myself that, what, it's okay. Like, try everything. Eventually, you'll get to a place where you know exactly what to do.
Right. And life में बचपन में स्पेशली बहुत बार ऐसे मोमेंट्स आते हैं ना कि हम बहुत एम्बिशियस होते हैं, कुछ कर नहीं पाते, तो बहुत बार खुद को डाउट करने लगते हैं,
या
राइट? एंड आई थिंक इट हैपेंस विद एवरीवन,
हाँ जी,
and slowly and steadily with our mistakes and maybe our achievements, we learn hard way,
बिल्कुल,
right?
एब्सोल्युटली। आई
और
थिंक मेरे साथ भी वही है, मतलब दैट्स एग्जैक्टली माय स्टोरी एज़ वेल।
exactly. And अगर आपकी बचपन की बात करें तो your childhood, you were born and brought up in Chandigarh, right?
हाँ जी,
So how was your childhood like?
ऐसे लगता है कितना पुराना टाइम हो गया
बिल्कुल।
चाइल्डहुड में, राइट? इट फील्स लाइक अ डिफरेंट पर्सन ऑलटुगेदर। बट आई थिंक मेरा चाइल्डहुड काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग था, काफ़ी हैप्पी था। आई वाज़ बोर्न इन चंडीगढ़ लाइक यू सेड। आई वाज़ बोर्न इनटू अ लार्ज फैमिली।
Okay.
सो मेरे पापा 3 ब्रदर्स और 5 सिस्टर्स हैं।
Oh
So there were
wow.
like 8 kids in total. And of course, जिस घर में हम रहते थे, उस घर में तीनों brothers इकट्ठे रहते थे. Each brother had 2 kids. So I always had a very large family
Joint
and
family.
joint family. And then summer vacations में बुआस भी आ जाते थे. तो it was like हमारा अपना ही मेला चल रहा होता था.
हाँ,
We didn't ever needed anyone, you
right.
know, from outside to come and sort of entertain us. Um, um, Parents were very loving, very supportive. So शुरू का जो बचपन, like the first 5 years I clearly remember, बहुत अच्छे थे, बहुत खूबसूरत थे. I was that carefree बच्चा जो कि पार्क में खेल रहा है अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ और थक गई है तो वहीं पे सो जाती है.
हाँ.
And my mama used to come out and find me कि what has happened. Um, where did she go? And I used to be like park में center में I would be asleep because I was tired. Yeah, but that also told me that I was not afraid of anything.
Yes.
And I felt very safe with the people around, in the community that I was growing in the family that I was in. फिर जैसे जैसे बड़े हुए थोड़ी सी लाइफ की रियलिटीज आने लगती है सामने. One incident happened which kind of changed my perspective towards life forever. Um, so because ye 3 brothers the, there was like when my grandmother and grandfather passed away, there was the wealth needed to be distributed between the 3 brothers,
Okay.
right? And the elder one took the responsibility of doing that, and उन्होंने unfair split किया wealth का between the 3 brothers. And in one night,
Yeah.
from a very well-to-do family, we suddenly, the 4 of us, which was mama, papa, me, my sister back
Right.
then, we suddenly realized that we don't have enough money,
Oh my God.
right?
How
And
old were you back then?
I think I would have been 8 or 9, somewhere around that age. And I think that was the changing moment of my life. I think probably even for my family.
Right.
Because उस टाइम पे पता चला कि यार लाइफ इतनी अनसर्टन हो सकती है कि कल क्या हो जाएगा आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा.
Mhm.
एंड योर ओन पीपल दैट यू लव सो मच, मेरे पापा के लिए वो फादर फिगर थे, कैन एक्चुअली टर्न अगेंस्ट यू.
Mhm.
तो वो वाला एपिसोड थोड़ा सा जॉल्टिंग था. उस टाइम पे मैंने बहुत कुछ देखा. आई सॉ रिलेशनशिप्स ब्रेक होते हुए देखे मैंने. आई सॉ माई मदर बिकम द बैकबोन ऑफ आवर फैमिली एंड शी सपोर्टेड माई डैड. उन्होंने अपनी पूरी ज्वेलरी बेची, उन्होंने डैड को सपोर्ट किया.
Okay.
बोथ ऑफ देम वर्कड रियली हार्ड फॉर 3-4 years. अपने पैरों पे दोबारा खड़े हुए, शॉप को वापस लाइक उस लेवल पे लेके आए, सो दैट. But all this while they ensured कि kids, like for me and my sister, and then eventually my brother also came, कि हमारी एजुकेशन पे कोई फर्क ना पड़े. एंड उनके दिमाग में हमेशा एक चीज थी कि यार फैमिली पे इतना ज्यादा रिलाई कभी नहीं करना. यू हैव टू बी स्ट्रॉन्ग इन योर ओन सेल्फ एज अ पर्सन.
Right.
आपको इंश्योर करना है कि आप इंडिपेंडेंट हो, आप अपने पैसे खुद बना रहे हो, सो दैट ये वाला चीज जो हमारे साथ हुआ है ना, ये आपके साथ गलती से भी ना हो.
Right.
And I think that is where my mom started pushing us to like just to have this vision even when we were very young.
Mhm.
I think मैं 7th या 8th standard में थी जब उन्होंने बोलना शुरू कर दिया था कि there's only one thing that you have to take care of. Whatever you do, whatever you learn, ensure you have a vision of making your own money at the end of the day.
Hmm.
आपको अपने पापा से पैसे नहीं मांगने, अपने भाई से पैसे नहीं मांगने, अपनी फैमिली से पैसे नहीं मांगने. You have to make your own money because that's the only way you will end up being independent.
Right.
You know, when I talk to young girls, be it in my office or be it otherwise, who are asking for advice, I just tell them that always have a vision where you're making your own money and how do you make that happen
Yeah.
for you. That should be the biggest goal for you.
Right. एंड आपके वो एक इंसिडेंट को आप जैसे बता रहे हैं, इट वाज सो इम्पैक्टफुल, तो उसने आपका पूरा लाइफ के पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज कर दिया होगा, एंड आल्सो हाउ यू लुक टुवर्ड्स relationships in life,
Yeah.
right?
It did.
Also, you mentioned about your father, how he handled the entire thing. So, did you also learn the nitty-gritties of business from him?
एक्चुअली मैंने उस इंसिडेंट से काफी कुछ सीखा।
Right.
आई थिंक काफी कुछ अच्छा सीखा एंड काफी कुछ बुरा सीखा। तो पहली चीज जो मैंने वहां से सीखी थी कि यू कैन नॉट ट्रस्ट पीपल ब्लाइंडली।
Right.
नो मैटर वो आपके कितने क्लोज हैं,
Mm-hmm.
पीपल नीड टू अर्न योर ट्रस्ट। अब इस केस में पापा हैड ब्लाइंडली ट्रस्टेड Tauji,
Yeah.
right? And just because they were brothers, they will stand up for each other is not a given,
Yeah.
right? तो आई थिंक वो तो मैंने सबसे बड़ा लेसन वो सीखा था। सेकेंड लेसन मैंने ये सीखा था कि यू आर वर्किंग और यू आर नॉट वर्किंग।
Mm-hmm.
आप अपनी फैमिली को डिफिकल्ट टाइम में कैसे इमोशनली सपोर्ट करते हो,
Right.
that is very important.
100%.
So I think the importance of emotionally being very strong to take care of people around you in tough situations was a second strong lesson. And I learned this from my mother, looking at her, seeing her, because I never expected. And you have that thinking ना कि काम पे तो पापा जाते हैं, पैसे तो पापा कमाते हैं, मम्मा तो आराम से घर पे बैठती है. As a child, you have that feeling. But when I saw her doing all of those things that she did, emotional support क्या होता है मुझे वहां से पता चला. I think third thing that I learned was when both of them came together to build a business. तो वो कहावत होती है कि एक और एक 11 हो जाते हैं.
Right.
मैंने उसको physically होते हुए देखा. And I think that is also one of the core reasons why Varun and I are probably also working together and touch wood successfully so, because I understand what it took them to sort of, come back to their
From your
feet.
experience.
Yeah. वो भी बहुत important lesson था. And yes, चौथा थोड़ा बहुत मैंने business सीखा क्योंकि पापा भी उस टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा लोग हायर नहीं कर सकते थे. वो दिन में काम करते थे एंड वो रात को इतनी मोटी मोटी बुक्स लेके आते थे. He used to like I still remember he used to call them ledgers.
I think it is very important for parents also to be transparent with their kids regarding the financial situation at home.
Absolutely. And I think my parents did a fabulous job on that.
Yeah.
Not just transparent around finances, but transparent around emotions, transparent, like reality में क्या हो रहा है is what they shared with us, because they didn't want to have covers or layers between the family.
Yeah.
Saying कि यार अगर हमारे बच्चे भी हमें ट्रस्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे तो और किसको ट्रस्ट करेंगे.
Right.
And I had seen that trust getting broken in one relationship sort of impacts you, right? And it's very difficult to still continue to trust people. So I think my father started sharing a lot more because of that. कि यार इनको ये पता होना चाहिए कि मैं trustworthy हूँ. मुझे अभी भी याद है एक टाइम था, एंड जब आप छोटे होते हो, आप स्कूल जाते हो, आपको लगता है कि यार ओ वो तो इस गाड़ी में आया, वो तो इस गाड़ी में आया, बट हमारे पास तो मारुति है, छोटी सी गाड़ी है, एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट. एंड आई यूज्ड टू आस्क ऑल ऑफ दोस क्वेश्चंस, पापा हम न्यू कार कब लेंगे. एंड एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम मम्मा पापा ने एक चीज बोली थी. दे सेड सी कार इज जस्ट अ व्हीकल एंड द पर्पस ऑफ दैट कार इज टू टेक यू फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी.
Yeah.
अब वो जितनी मर्जी महंगी कार हो, वो जितनी मर्जी छोटी गाड़ी हो, जब तक वो आपको एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे लेके जा रही है, वो अपना काम कर रही है.
Right.
हमारे पास इतना ही पैसा है तो हम ये अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं.
Yeah.
तो प्लीज आप हमसे आके ये ना पूछिए कि आप हम बड़ी गाड़ी कब ले रहे हैं. हम जब ले सकते होंगे हम ले लेंगे, हो सकता है हम ना ले सकते
हाँ.
हो. एंड आई थिंक उन्होंने हमारे को दिखाई है ट्रांसपेरेंसी इन द रिलेशनशिप्स, एंड I very actively want to take it forward with my kids as well.
Yeah. Right.
तो जब मैं घर जाती हूँ तो मैं अगस्त्य को बताती हूँ. If I've had a bad day, I tell him why I have a bad day.
Yeah.
If I'm going through a tough time at business, I tell him that this is happening. If I'm excited about a product launch, तो मैं उसको बताती हूँ कि
That's
क्या
very
product
important,
बना
I
रही हूँ,
think.
क्या packaging बना रही हूँ. And he also shares then that same feeling with us, which I think is it's a shared feeling, and that's where family comes together.
Right. केवल ups के बारे में नहीं, downs के बारे में भी share करना.
I think वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है.
Right. Right.
Downs के बारे में share करना even more important.
Yeah. And I think your mother has been as you have mentioned multiple times, she has been the guiding force, right? Behind whatever
yes,
you
continues to be. आज
Yeah.
भी है.
Right.
उनका बहुत important role रहा है. I think so मम्मा की भी life journey काफी interesting है.
Okay.
She was also very good in music, a very good student. उनके टाइम पे आई डोंट नो वो क्या बोलते थे, बट लाइक 2-3 क्लासेस स्किप करके अगले ग्रेड में जाना यूज्ड टू बी अ प्रमोशन,
ओह,
राइट?
जनरल
तो
प्रमोशन।
हाँ, सो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपने सेकंड के बाद सीधा फोर्थ कर ली या फिफ्थ कर ली,
ओके।
तो दैट्स लाइक अ प्रमोशन दैट टीचर्स गिव यू कि आप तो इतने इंटेलिजेंट हो, आप क्लासेस स्किप कर सकते हो।
ओह, ओके, दैट्स
So
इंटरेस्टिंग।
she had done that in her education. She was like a very strong lady, very sharp. She used to grasp things very easily. She continues to sing. She's a very, very good singer.
ब्यूटीफुल।
But she never kind of took that, skill of hers to the world.
राइट।
सिर्फ अपने लिए ही गाते रहे, अपने कॉलेज के लिए ही गाया उन्होंने. Alongside that, उनकी हमेशा ये एस्पिरेशन थी, she wanted to become a news anchor.
ओह
और वो
वाह।
शीशे के सामने बैठ के न्यूज़पेपर खोल के लाइक प्रॉपर उस टाइम पे इंग्लिश में फ्लुएंटली बात करना
हाँ,
wasn't as
ऑफ
common, right?
कोर्स,
And she
या।
used to try and do that in front of the mirror and काफी अच्छा करते थे.
राइट।
But then she got married to पापा and
हम्म।
यहाँ पे joint family थी और इस
हम्म।
joint family में like कोई question ही नहीं था कि the woman of the house will work
ओके।
और the fact कि उनकी कोई aspiration हो सकती है.
हम्म।
उनका काम सिर्फ घर संभालना और बच्चे संभालना था. And she got like kind of
Stuck.
consumed in
Yeah.
that rut, right? But when she had me, I think she had that ray of hope.
हाँ।
Saying जो मैं अपने लिए aspirations पूरी नहीं कर पाई,
हम्म।
मैं अपनी बेटी को इतनी capable बनाऊंगी
Right.
कि वो ये सारी aspirations
You
पूरी
became her
करेगी.
purpose, yeah.
Kind of, I will say that. तो वो शुरू से she was very strict with me. She's like, you have to be good at studies. Art में कम number क्यों आए? Sports में why aren't you doing this? And I think that's one of the reasons why I ended up becoming kind of an all-rounder.
Right.
Because she would just not settle for less.
Yes.
And अब जब मैं उनसे बात करती हूँ तो मुझे realize होता है कि उनकी आंखों में ये vision थी कि यार मैं काम नहीं कर पाई, but ये काम करेगी.
Right.
एंड वहीं से वो फीलिंग आती थी कि यार मेरे पास खुद के पैसे नहीं है, मेरे को जो है पापा से लेने पड़ते हैं या फैमिली से लेने पड़ते हैं. मेरी बेटी के पास अपने खुद के पैसे होंगे सो दैट शी कैन मेक हर ओन चॉइसेस,
Right.
राइट? आई थिंक उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं फील किया होगा कि अगर उनको कुछ खरीदना है तो उनको परमिशन लेनी पड़ रही है.
Has to be dependent on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that made her uncomfortable. And that's where she told me that, like the freedom to take your own decisions only comes if you have your own money. If you don't have your own money,
Yeah.
then you'll be dependent on whoever you are taking the money from, and they will be the ones who will take decisions for you. तो बहुत सारी लाइक मेरी तो पूरी लाइफ आई थिंक कुछ इन वैल्यूज के आसपास ही शेप हुई है. एंड टिल टुडे आई टॉक टू हर एवरी डे. आई शेयर ऑल माई हाइज एंड लोज विद हर. वो ट्रांसपेरेंसी जो उस टाइम पे उन्होंने हमारे रिलेशनशिप्स में डाली थी वो आज तक कंटिन्यू हो रही है. एंड आई थिंक शी इज माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड.
Right. Same as with me,
Yeah.
and my mother, yeah. अभी भी मेरी पॉडकास्ट के पहले ही जस्ट बात हुई. आई टोल्ड हर कि मेरी गजल के साथ पॉडकास्ट एंड शी वाज सो हैप्पी. शी हैज सीन ऑल द शार्क टैंक एपिसोड्स.
How sweet. How
So
sweet.
she was very happy. I share everything with her.
बट कितना अच्छा लगता है ना खुद को भी. मेरे को तो ऐसे लगता है कि दिन के एंड में अगर मम्मा से बात नहीं हुई है तो दिन ही इनकम्प्लीट है.
राइट.
एंड बहुत दिन होता है अब तो लाइक सैडली आई एम वेरी अनहैप्पी अबाउट दिस, बट काम के प्रेशर में कई बार 2 दिन 3 दिन निकल जाते हैं, बात ही नहीं हो पाती है. एंड आई हैव दिस स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ गिल्ट.
सेम, या.
है ना, यू फील दैट अनहैप्पीनेस. एंड देन अपने वर्क डेज के बीच में भी आप वो 5 मिनट ढूंढ रहे होते हो यार 5 मिनट मैं सबसे पहले मम्मा को कॉल करके बता देती हूँ आप कैसे हो. चाहे कॉन्वर्सेशन सिर्फ इतनी हो, हेलो मम्मा आप ठीक हो? हाँ मैं भी ठीक हूँ, काम पे हूँ, घर पे सब ठीक है. इतना भी अगर हो गया ना, आई थिंक वो वॉइस ही इतनी सूदिंग होती है दैट इट पुट्स यू एट ease and it gives you that comfort कि वो ठीक है तो सारी दुनिया ठीक
कुछ
है.
भी चल रहा हो, इवन गुड और बैड, मैं सब शेयर करती हूँ अपनी मदर से. So yeah, same kind of relationship I also share with my mother. And she was also my guiding force. She told me to pay attention to the creative side of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, she pushed me.
Wow. नहीं ये तो मेरा ग्रज है मम्मा के. उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि स्पोर्ट्स नहीं खेलना है, लाइक धूप में खेलती हो काली हो जाओगी. आर्ट नहीं करना है, पढ़ाई में इतनी अच्छी हो, ये ड्राइंग कौन करता है. लाइक शी डिडंट इवन यूज्ड टू कॉल इट आर्ट, शी यूज्ड टू कॉल इट ड्राइंग करना है. But I think eventually when I went to New York and Varun actually showed that confidence in me. He was the one who sent my works to 5 different galleries without telling me
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
telling me. And जब कॉल आ गया तब उन्होंने बताया कि are you interested, do you want to go?
That's very rare, you
to
know.
go.
Yeah.
And I think that's when my mother realized कि shit, इसको तो seriously लेना था, ये शायद इसमें से कुछ बड़ा निकल सकता है.
Right. So, in college as well, you started working in second year of college. I have read
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And you did this job for 4 years.
Yes.
And then the marriage happened. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I met Varun. I was still working with them when I met Varun, and like लोगों को बहुत surprising लगता है, but वरुण और मेरी kind of arranged marriage ही है.
Okay. तो
So
कैसे arrange कैसे हुआ ये?
so Varun की बुआ is actually my neighbor in Chandigarh.
अच्छा, okay.
So
All along during this time you were in Chandigarh?
I was in Chandigarh.
Even
I have
college?
spent, yes,
Oh, wow.
till about 22, 23 years of my life. I've only
That's
been in
amazing.
Chandigarh. And जब मुझे ये corporate training का option मिला था when I completed my graduation, I had the option of moving to Pune at 3 times the salary. Or I had this option of continuing in this job in Chandigarh at a lower salary. And my father didn't agree to send me to Pune. He was so possessive about his daughters. He said, देखो चंडीगढ़ है, ये 5 किलोमीटर का रेडियस है, यहाँ पे तुमने जो करना है करो, I will fully support you.
Oh.
But रात को ना घर आना है. I cannot live not seeing you guys. Eventually तुम लोगों की शादी हो ही जानी है, तुमने बाहर चले ही जाना है, तो मैं जितना लंबा इस टाइम को खींच सकता हूँ, मैं खींचना
Okay.
चाहूंगा. So I gave up that lucrative job, and a lot of my friends still tell me that, you know, उनको समझ नहीं आता है कि क्या logic से मैंने वो job छोड़ी थी.
Right.
At that time, 3x the jump of what I was making was
Oh.
huge.
Yeah.
But settling in for less were also the kind of emotional calls that I did. So मेरे को कई बार लगता है कि मैं ambitious थी, but मैं ambitious थी to a level कि यार अगर मैं comfortable हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ.
Right.
मैं emotionally अपनी family को like I couldn't take those calls saying कि मैं फिर भी पुणे जाऊँ. जब पापा ने ये बोला तो मैंने give up कर दी पुणे की job and I stayed back home.
Yeah. And you were talking about how you met Varun. I interrupted you, sir.
So Varun
So it was
ki,
arranged.
it's an arranged marriage. Varun kind of, I don't know how to put it, but Varun ki bua is my neighbor in Chandigarh all this while. So she is actually, उन्होंने तो मुझे बड़े होते हुए देखा है, मेरे अच्छे काम, मेरे बुरे काम, सब कुछ देखा है.
Okay.
एंड वरुण कभी-कभी उनके घर आते थे, तो इट वाज़न्ट लाइक आई डिडंट नो वरुण. हमने देखा हुआ था एक दूसरे को, लाइक देयर वाज़ समथिंग गोइंग ऑन बट नथिंग गोइंग ऑन, काइंड ऑफ नथिंग ऑफिशियल, नो कन्वर्सेशंस. अच्छा, बुआ जो मुझे बताते हैं, वो उनके दिमाग में क्या आया कि ये लंबी सी लड़की है, ये लंबा सा लड़का है, मैं इन दोनों को जानती हूँ, ये दोनों साथ में अच्छे लगेंगे. एंड दैट्स हाउ शी ब्रॉट उस लाइक जो भी हम कहते हैं कि वो रिश्ता लेके घर पे आए.
Okay.
And Varun is a handsome guy even today, was like very handsome back then. He was doing really well, very well educated, working with Hindustan Unilever. So मेरे पेरेंट्स के लिए तो it was a delight. जब वो रिश्ता आया तो उनको लगा कि यार ये तो बहुत अच्छा है, मिलना चाहिए, बात करनी चाहिए आगे. बट हम लोगों में अरेंज्ड मैरिज में क्या होता है ना, पहले पेरेंट्स से बात करते हैं, अगर उनको सब कुछ ठीक लगता है, वो 2-3 राउंड ऑफ कन्वर्सेशंस होती है, फिर उनको सब कुछ ठीक लगता है, फिर वो बच्चों को मिलवाते हैं. तो हमें पता था कि हमारे पेरेंट्स मिल रहे हैं.
Yeah.
तो हमने बैकग्राउंड में बातें तो करनी शुरू कर ही दी थी on how we are feeling, and we kind of dated a little bit, and then eventually मम्मा पापा got like उसके पेरेंट्स and हमारे पेरेंट्स got us to meet. And I think वो जो फर्स्ट ऑफिशियल मीटिंग थी,
Right.
उस पे वरुण ने एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन पूछा था. लाइक इट वाज़न्ट दैट मैं बहुत प्रिपेयर होकर गई थी कि मैंने तो मना ही करना है, आई एम नॉट रेडी टू गेट मैरिड येट, आई एम टू यंग एंड आई एम वेरी एम्बिशियस, आई स्टिल हैव टू ग्रो अ लॉट इन माय करियर. तो शादी का तो कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं आता, बट फॉर्मेलिटी है तो मिल लेते हैं. बट इट वाज़न्ट लाइक आई वाज़न्ट एक्साइटेड अबाउट द मीटिंग. आई वाज एक्साइटेड अबाउट द मीटिंग क्योंकि मुझे लाइक कहीं ना कहीं आई लाइक्ड हिम एज वेल.
Yeah.
बट आई हैड लाइक वेरी टारगेटेड क्वेश्चन सेइंग के शादी के बाद घर पे रहना है, ऐसा बोला, ऐसा बोला, ऐसा बोला, ऐसा बोला, तो मैं मना कर दूंगी.
Right.
But the conversation was just so simple and easy. It was not around life getting changed after marriage.
Yeah.
It was more about अभी क्या life जी रहे हो,
Mm-hmm.
and इसमें मेरे साथ क्या क्या share करोगे.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not
then
like the
entire perspective change,
Yeah.
right? He was saying that what do you like about your life today that you want to bring forward if we end up sharing that life?
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful. हम लोगों ने 1.5-2 घंटा कॉन्वर्सेशन की, हमें टाइम का पता भी नहीं चला. इवेंचुअली घर से कॉल आया कि वापस आ जाओ. आई थिंक उस टाइम पे भी हम पॉसिबली 2-3 घंटा और बात कर सकते थे.
Okay.
एंड उस टाइम पे उन्होंने मेरे को पूछा था कि यार तेरा ऐसा कौन सा डिजायर है जो फुलफिल नहीं हुआ. एंड मैंने एक लाइन में बोला था कि यार मुझे ना पेंटिंग करना बहुत पसंद था.
Okay.
And it was kind of a zen feeling for me, but because I was good in studies, I never got to pursue it.
Yeah.
And then he said, if ever in life you get a chance to professionally learn painting, would you want to do it? And I said, of course, yes, I would. And उस टाइम पे वरुण को नहीं पता था कि मैं कैसी आर्टिस्ट हूँ, कि मैंने कुछ पेंट किया है या नहीं
Yes.
किया, nothing.
Yeah.
We eventually got married.
Yeah.
3 months after getting married, we moved to Manila. His job because of his job, we had to move to Manila, Philippines. And I left my job here because the relationship was so new that I wanted to go with him. And
Okay.
मतलब मुझे लग रहा था कि हम दोनों को आपस में time spend करना चाहिए to understand
हाँ.
each other, because it's like you're married now, right? And that realization itself takes you 2-3 months to
Of course.
fully come to you saying that, okay, this has happened.
Of
Like,
course.
this is your life now. So I went to Manila with him, and वहाँ पे मैं घर सेटअप कर रही थी. One used to go to his work. I picked up a few canvases, paintings, brushes, क्योंकि और कुछ better मुझे पता नहीं था कि क्या करूँ.
Okay.
Job
So
नहीं
how
थी,
long
कुछ नहीं
after कितना टाइम बाद आपने पेंटिंग दोबारा स्टार्ट किया था?
After school,
Okay.
after my 10th grade, so almost 14-15 years.
Wow. Okay.
Almost 14-15 years, maybe more than that. And I just picked it up because मुझे बहुत सारी खाली दीवारें दिख रही थी. और मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि मैं इतने सारे पैसे कहाँ से लाऊंगी कि मैं जाके पेंटिंग खरीदूं.
हाँ.
और घर को डेकोरेट करना तो is something that I enjoy till today.
Okay.
So I said, like, I will paint. I will make something and I'll put it up on these walls. And one of the evenings, I started to draw something. तब तक भी वरुण का कोई attention नहीं गया. उसको लगा कि कुछ कर रही है, whatever, right? He went to sleep. And I just continued to paint all through the night. And in the
Wow.
morning when he woke up, like, I had 4 works displayed on the walls.
God.
And
Entire
that took
night.
him by surprise.
Yeah.
He looked at those works, he's like, are you kidding me? ये तूने एक रात में बैठ के बनाया है? And it
Yeah.
wasn't like in the morning I was tired. I was actually so happy, as he tells me, that तू इतनी खुश थी, you were so energetic, like तुझे देख के लग ही नहीं रहा था कि तू पूरी रात सोई नहीं है. And that's how he says that he judged that this is not just a hobby, but it might be passion. It might be something bigger.
Yeah.
तो वही जो काम बनाए थे वही उन्होंने वहां पे न्यूयॉर्क में भेजे थे गैलरीज पे. उसी से कॉल आया था न्यूयॉर्क एकेडमी ऑफ आर्ट्स से that we would love to have you in our college and we would love to give you a scholarship to study with us.
So you went to New York then?
Then I went to New York. I was there for about 8-9 months. I studied there, trained under the best of artists who were professional artists.
Yeah.
Very, very good opportunity. I think one of the best that I ever got in my life.
That's amazing.
वहीं पे मैंने कुछ काम बनाए while studying. तो उनमें से एक काम जो है न्यूयॉर्क एकेडमी ऑफ आर्ट्स में डिस्प्ले होने के लिए सिलेक्ट हो गया.
Oh wow.
So they put it up there. I think even till last year it was up on the wall there.
That's great, and that's
that
very
gave me-
rare to get such a big opportunity.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. It is. But I think वो प्रोग्राम जो जिसमें भी वरुण ने मुझे एनरोल कराया था, because मैंने तो चेक भी नहीं किए थे. He did everything end to end. He just, like, in the end he just asked me, do you want to go? I said yes. He said, here are the tickets. This is where you're staying. Please go. And like, and मेरे लिए वो इतना important था because it was a very small thing that I talked about
Yes.
in our first meeting. Probably मुझे याद भी नहीं था.
And he remembered.
And he remembered.
Yeah.
And I think that was the time when I knew that I've made the right decision and this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I felt safe and secured.
Right.
Saying ये कभी मुझे for granted नहीं लेगा. अगर इसको इतनी छोटी सी बात याद थी ना, so he will take good care of me. And I was like, touch wood. We've been strongest since then.
Yeah, it's very, very rare for partners to notice and even give importance to your spouse's interests.
Yeah.
And you said, as you said, that you had mentioned only once in the beginning and he remembered.
Yes.
That's very rare.
Yes, that's very rare. I agree. And मेरी expectation नहीं थी.
Yeah.
But I'm still so grateful because मुझे भी नहीं पता था कि वो मेरा passion है.
बिल्कुल.
Actually, he's the one who made me realize कि ये hobby नहीं है. This is something more. Like, give it its due.
Yeah.
And वो आज भी मुझे push करते हैं.
Yeah.
कि यार साल में एक time तो निकाला कर when you're fully devoting yourself to painting.
Right.
Like I get caught up in work and I give bahanas and I do all of those things कि नहीं मैं बहुत busy हूँ, मैं ऐसे हूँ. But I think between the two of us, we still know कि whenever I choose to step down or out, I am going to become an artist and I'm going to pursue painting.
Yeah.
Because not to make money, not to have a career around it, but because that gives me happiness.
That's where you find peace.
Yeah, and he says that when I see you in that zone, it gives him happiness. So I think like it's like putting the cherry on the cake, saying now you will, I know you will do it.
Yeah.
With all of your heart.
That's great. That's great. And you had Agastya and Ayan, yeah?
Yes, now I have an
Yeah,
Ayan. He's 2 years old.
Right. And I wanted to talk to you about how have the two pregnancies been? Have they been different, or because every pregnancy is different? That's what I've heard.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Every pregnancy is different. And for me, both of my pregnancies were tough,
Okay.
especially the second one. So मेरे दोनों बच्चे premature हैं.
अच्छा.
Like I think both of them happened. Like I didn't complete 9 months. So
Okay.
a couple of days into 9th month, and the babies came. But I think Agastya के time पे it was still slightly easy. Because the journey is new. आपको ये नहीं पता कि डिलीवरी के बाद की लाइफ कैसी होती है. तो you're just happy you're pregnant, you're going to have a baby,
Yeah.
and everybody around you is pampering you, right? It was tough because there are a lot of supplements that you need to take.
Okay.
And most of those supplements did not suit me. So for
Okay.
example, iron becomes very important, and मेरे को किसी भी form का iron suit नहीं करता है, be it injections, be it tablets.
Okay.
So my dietitian actually put me on this red meat diet.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
and like 2 out of 3 meals in a day, I had to eat red meat to cope up with those iron levels. Otherwise, blood flow baby को proper नहीं जा रहा था.
Oh my God. Okay.
So while I was doing that, last के 3 महीनों में, I suddenly gained almost 20 kilos of weight.
Okay. Okay.
So by the time I delivered Agastya, I was 90 kgs.
Wow.
Right, and when I delivered Agastya, like you feel कि अच्छा जो भी वेट था वो तो बेबी का वेट था. You are not even thinking कि 30 किलो का बच्चा थोड़ी हो जाएगा. Right? It's all on you. But I'm like, baby deliver किया. I went back onto the weighing scale. I was still 87. I was like, बाकी सब का है. Like, where will this go? She's
Yeah.
like, take time. Like, be normal. So I think उस केस में pregnancy में the toughest part was getting used to this new body that I was seeing and the new
Postpartum.
self that I was
Yeah.
seeing. Yeah, even before postpartum, I think.
Okay.
That was the first time I realized that I am so used to seeing myself in a certain body that when anything goes idhar udhar or like the way I've gained weight, I became very uncomfortable with my own self. I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror. I felt less confident. I felt unhealthy. That's also the time when you have to feed your baby. And I realized that possibly because so much was going on my mind about my own self, I wasn't getting proper milk supply as well. So breastfeeding also became a struggle.
Okay.
So it was a lot of struggle for me, myself, mentally and physically. And उस टाइम पे ना मुझे ये नहीं पता था there is something called postpartum depression, and I
Yeah.
was actually going through that. I
Okay.
didn't know the term.
How
I
did you
didn't
get to know about that?
I actually came to know about it much later when I had come out of it.
Okay.
So the good thing was that my family, both my mothers were very supportive. They helped me, they could realize that something is off. Varun could see that something was off.
What were the symptoms?
Yeah, so there were days when you just don't want to step out of the room, your room, like no matter what. Even if you have guests who are happy coming home to congratulate you, it irritates you. It kind of bogs you down. You feel like crying when somebody
Okay.
comes home.
Mm.
The second symptom was, at a lot of time, while I loved my baby with all my heart, breastfeeding was so difficult that a lot of time I used to get this feeling कि please इसको ना ले जाओ यहाँ से. I don't want to see him. Like नहीं, मेरे को और feed नहीं कराना है. आप कुछ भी दे दो इसको, but मेरे को मत दो.
Mm.
And उस time पे I used to feel that I'm a very bad mother. Like, people are so happy when they have kids, and what is this that I'm doing? I'm screwing up my family. I'm screwing up like Varun's mood. I'm not loving the baby the way I thought I will or I should.
Okay.
Um, so for me, those were the symptoms, and confidence to kam ho hi raha tha. Saath saath I started hating my own self as well. And when you hate yourself, you don't feel like eating, you don't feel like drinking. I still remember there were days when like I could feel कि यार कोमा ऐसा ही होता होगा. जब लोग कोमा
Wow.
में जाते हैं तो ऐसा ही होता होगा, because physically you're not moving at all. You're not responding to anything that people around you are saying. It was a very tough phase. But I think my family helped me get out of it. I eventually, as Agastya grew up, as they started loving me a little more, Varun started appreciating me physically a lot more, saying, "This is looking really good," or "Let me get this dress for you," or "Let's go out for dinner." Some of those little things. And
Yeah.
then I convinced myself to come out of it, because somewhere that guilt of not being a good mother was killing me. वो realization कभी नहीं गई थी. So it took me good 4-5 months to come back to normal.
Right.
But yeah, thankfully it wasn't as bad that I needed like professional help or
Yeah.
something. But मेरे को लगता है मेरी family में भी किसी को awareness ही नहीं थी कि postpartum depression भी कुछ
Right.
होता है.
Right.
Only when I came out of it and I started studying that what was wrong with me, what are these symptoms, is when I realized कि, oh God, it was this. So first pregnancy was difficult because of that,
Yeah.
largely because of the postpartum journey. Second pregnancy itself was difficult for me.
Okay.
Same issues as last time, but worse. Iron wasn't suiting, and so my placenta was low. Blood
Okay.
circulation to the baby was not proper. Like doctor said that my blood was very thick, so they put me on this injection which I had to take on my thighs 2 times in a day,
Okay.
and all through the pregnancy. So there was a time, and this is when I was also shooting for Shark Tank.
Okay.
I took that responsibility up as well. I don't know why, but yeah, I did, and I'm so glad that I did.
How many months pregnant were you?
When I was shooting Shark Tank, I was in my 7th and 8th month,
Oh my
2
God.
months.
And there was so much going on.
Yeah. And I still remember, like, shoot se pehle I used to take an injection, and then shoot ended at 9:30, and I used to go back, and the first thing that I used to do was take another injection.
Oh my God.
There was a time when both of these thighs were blue. Like, you touch these thighs and I wouldn't feel anything because of those 2 injections every single day. And उसके अलावा I have morning sickness for all the 9 months. There were times when on the shoot I used to feel sick and I used to run to puke.
Oh my God. How did you manage to do it all?
Yeah, I mean, see, it happens with a lot of people. It was just that when you're home, nobody thinks it is as large a problem. Everybody will say कि oh, morning sickness तो सबको होता है. When you're at work or when you're, say, shooting, people become a little more considerate because they see the discomfort.
Yeah.
Right? So people around me were really nice. Varun helped me a lot. He used to accompany me to the shoots because I was never able to take the injections myself. So I always needed him to give me the injections. And he kind of made time for that as well. So it was difficult like that. But then again, premature, the baby was like as healthy when he was born. He was just 1.8 kgs. So a lot of effort then went into bringing him to that healthy weight of just 3 kgs. It took us almost a month to do that. And then again, same problems, breastfeeding, milk not coming, and you're like fighting those initial days to eventually get the milk supply. But this time I was more informed. So I knew that if I'm happy, all of these problems will go away.
Right.
If I'm happy, I will be able to take care of my baby better.
Yeah.
If I'm happy, my milk will eventually come. So we started with, the formula milks, but eventually it came. So I was able to breastfeed Ayan as well. And then that that struggle, that how do you manage the elder one with the younger one, and how do you
That
ensure
moment
that you're not giving up on the elder one, and like so much emotionally is going on in your mind, and you're preparing, and I'm talking to Agastya, and then even when I see the both of them together, because छोटे वाले baby को तो सबसे ही प्यार मिलेगा,
हाँ हाँ
who gets ignored is the elder one. And for him it is so difficult because he used to be the center of attraction for
course.
everyone till
Yeah.
then, right? Now suddenly all the attention gets taken away. How do you ensure that he doesn't feel as bad?
Right.
So managing that while I think all the mothers go through
I know.
this, but everybody has their own journey. They have their own struggles.
Yeah.
And I think that time is tough for each and every woman who gives
Right.
birth. So for me also, it was largely the same. But because we are having this conversation, I'm opening up to you
Yeah.
like a friend,
Yeah.
like we would do to anybody else. But yeah, it's like those bittersweet moments. You remember it for for life. There were tough times. There were very good times as well.
Right, right.
But yeah,
But I think it's very important to talk about it as well, because motherhood or parenting, I mean, pregnancy के around कितनी fancy picture paint की जाती
it's
है.
nothing like, I don't know. At least mine to were nothing like those
Yeah.
Bollywood fancy,
Yeah.
baby bump, beautiful baby
Right.
bump pictures and happy glowing skin and all of that.
Yeah.
Nothing came to me.
Right.
I did not have. I had the worst skin of my life when I was pregnant. I had like each of my pregnancy, I grew by 30 kilos.
Okay.
So both of my pregnancies, I was in 90 the first time, 92 the second time. Breastfeeding and those beautiful moments where I don't know the way they show it in advertisements, right? That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
And the mother is so
Right.
welcoming and like भाई struggle होता है.
बिल्कुल.
It is such a pain and it's
Yeah.
a struggle. And blessed are those women who get milk supplies without fighting for it.
Yeah.
I had to fight with my own body to eventually get it.
Nobody
So
knows
tough.
about this side. Yeah.
I wish there were more people
Yeah.
who talked about it. I wasn't prepared. Like the second time when I knew I was pregnant, I was actually afraid.
Okay.
Happy was the second feeling.
Mm.
The first feeling was of fear that,
Fear.
oh, shit, I have to go through that cycle again.
Again.
It is so tough. But then you mentally prepare yourself that you went through it once, you will go through it the second time. Varun had to coach me and counsel me the second time around, saying it's going to be okay. We are in it together. Like we are more informed than we were the first time around, so it's going to be okay. It was actually easier than the first time.
Yeah, but
I
it
think
must have
first time-
taken a lot of courage.
Yeah, giving, like cutting your body to give birth to a baby is the most courageous thing that any woman
Anyone
does,
can do.
right? I think it is. I don't know how we do it.
Yeah, yeah. And I also wanted to talk about Varun. How present was he as a father?
Very, very, very present as a husband first and then as a father.
Yeah.
I think during both my pregnancies, he realized his role was very, very important. Be it as a husband, ensuring that he's giving me the comfort and the safety of being okay with the changes that were happening to me physically and mentally. He was always there. He was always supportive.
That's great.
And I think once I delivered, he realized that physically I'm not in a state to do a lot. And for the first 30 to 45 days, he like in both the baby's time,
Yeah.
he completely took over the baby.
Mm.
From changing diapers to feeding them milk to making them sleep to just singing lullabies to them, he was there
That must
whenever
have
I
taken
needed.
such a big load off your shoulder.
Actually, I did not know any other way, but after that, after I had my, first one, Agastya, like my friends had a lot of kids and I could see their partners being totally absent and ignoring them. And that's when I realized that Varun was such a blessing for whatever he did
Yeah.
when he did it. Till date, I am so grateful because he gave me that time and space to heal.
Right.
And physical, like both of my babies are C-sections. I could not have normal babies for some reason. I don't know why, but like doctors said that you can't deliver normally. Um, he just gave me so much support to be me and heal and just be stable, um, that I think it does help me again be a mother that I am today. Because अगर वो वाला टाइम आपको हीलिंग के लिए नहीं मिलता है, एक्चुअली वो वाली पेन्स एंड वो वाली फीलिंग जो आपके साथ रह जाती है, इट कंटिन्यूज
Okay.
continues
Okay.
year on year. It then shows in your relationship with your kids. It
Okay.
also shows in your relationship with your husband.
Okay.
It does. It makes a lot of difference in my view.
All right.
But his presence just made
Hmm.
it so easy, and the fact that I don't look at it when I look back, I'm not scared, but I cherish the
Those
goods and bads of each of these pregnancy journeys.
Right.
I think he has a very important role to play.
राइट, राइट। एंड आपकी जो प्रेगनेंसी एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे हैं, अ, उनमें से क्या एक्सपीरियंस था जिसने पुश किया आपको मामा-अर्थ क्रिएट करने के लिए?
सो प्रेगनेंसी एक्सपीरियंस ने नहीं पुश किया मामा अर्थ के लिए। जब अगस्त्य हुआ था, अगस्त्य वाज आई थिंक 6-8 मंथ्स ओल्ड व्हेन
द एल्डर वन, राइट?
yes, my elder one. When we realized that he had some skin condition,
अच्छा।
तो उसको बहुत जल्दी रैशेस और एलर्जी हो जाती थी।
हुँ,
एंड यू आर अ यंग पेरेंट,
हुँ।
you're already so paranoid. आप पहली बार लाइफ में बेबी का ध्यान रख रहे हो और
हाँ।
आपको पता है कि ये बेबी की फुल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सिर्फ आपके ऊपर है। तो you're searching everything, right?
So you
That's
were a
happening with the baby.
paranoid mother.
I was a Varun and I were paranoid parents.
ओके।
Our doctors used to hate us. They used to call us Google parents. Every time we used to walk in the door, they used to say Google parents आ गए। क्योंकि उसको ये पता था कि यार अगर मैं इनको कोई दवाई भी लिखूंगा ना जो इनके बेबी को हेल्प करेगी,
आप
ये
गूगल
पहले गूगल करके मेरे से पूछेंगे इसमें ये क्यों है और ये
अच्छा।
क्यों देना है बेबी को, और इससे बेटर और सेफर ऑप्शन नहीं है। तो वी इरिटेटेड द हेल आउट ऑफ देम एंड दे यूज्ड टू हेट अस। बट आई थिंक वो that it was that paranoid feeling
Yeah,
itself which led us to search a lot around skincare and what's happening. And I think there was one moment which ended up becoming the trigger for that. So जब मैं art train when I was in New York for my art education, there was this certain movement going on जहाँ ये बहुत बड़ा ब्रांड था, but उसके ना talcum powders shelf से like legally उठाने के लिए बोल दिए थे कि you can't sell this product because it
okay.
has cancer causing ingredients in it.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And when I had Agastya, and you know, every month you're getting a few gifts, 1 month old, 2 month old,
Yes.
3 month old, which had this baby kid, yeah.
Sorry.
So there was a gift that came in which had that product in it. And looking at that product, I just remembered that when I was in US, all of these conversations were
Yeah.
going on. Like, why is it come and why should I be
Mhm.
using it on my baby? And that
Yeah.
was the trigger. And that's when I related that, oh God, the products that I'm using on him, are they the culprits? उससे तो नहीं एलर्जी हो रही। I went to the doctor, we tested, we tried a lot of things. जैसे ही मैं वो प्रोडक्ट यूज करना बंद करती थी, उसकी स्किन ठीक हो जाती थी। जैसे
Okay.
मैं दोबारा प्रोडक्ट यूज
Hmm.
करती थी, उसकी स्किन पे रैशेस आ जाते थे। एंड दोज रैशेस वर इची, सो द बेबी यूज्ड टू क्राई इनकंसोलेबली, और हमें पता ही नहीं था कि यार द ओनली थिंग दैट यू वुड डू इज एंटी एलर्जिक दिया, मेडिसिन दिया, उससे उसको कंफर्ट आया। लाइक सच अ यंग बेबी। हमारे
Yeah.
ट्रेडिशन में बोलते हैं कि पहले साल सिर्फ मम्मा का मिल्क जाना चाहिए बेबी में, यू शुडंट गिव हिम एनीथिंग
Hmm.
एल्स। And we were giving medicines, and that was the trigger point where I said,
Yeah.
and as a cribbing wife, I just went to Varun. I said, why is no one doing anything about it? Like,
Hmm.
इतने बड़े बड़े brands हैं, कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहा है? यूएस में पूरा सर्टिफाइड सेफ टॉक्सिन फ्री बेबी केयर रेंज मिलता था
अच्छा।
प्रोडक्ट्स का।
Okay.
मैं वहीं से मंगाती थी।
हम्म।
उसके बाद जब मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि इसको एलर्जी होती थी, आई यूज्ड टू गेट ऑल ऑफ माय प्रोडक्ट्स फ्रॉम देयर। बट इंडिया में नो ब्रांड वाज लिसनिंग, दे वर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग अबाउट इट।
Okay.
एंड दैट्स व्हेन वरुण इन अ लाइन मेंशन कि यार क्यों रोती रहती है, कोई कुछ नहीं कर रहा तो तू कर ले, यू टेल मी
Okay.
व्हाट आर यू डूइंग अबाउट इट।
Okay.
एंड आई वाज
That
लाइक,
was the
आई जस्ट
trigger.
फेल्ट गिल्टी। आई सेड या कर तो मैं भी कुछ नहीं रही हूँ, तो करना चाहिए क्या? And then I just started researching and figuring out products बनते कहाँ हैं, उसमें क्या ingredients डालते हैं। एक दो लोग जो छोटे मैन्युफैक्चरर्स थे उनसे बात की कि यार आप कैसे देखते हो इस इंडस्ट्री को, आप कैसे डालते हो, ये इंग्रेडिएंट्स मिलते हैं इंडिया में या नहीं मिलते। तब रियलाइज हुआ कि मिलते भी हैं और अफोर्डेबल प्राइसेस पे भी मिलते हैं, बट बिकॉज बड़ी कंपनीज अपनी मार्जिन ऑप्टिमाइज करने में लगे रहते हैं, तो उनको लगता है कि यार मास ऑडियंस के लिए ये वाला प्रोडक्ट, सस्ता प्रोडक्ट निकालना है, कोई क्वालिटी पे फोकस ही नहीं कर रहा था.
Okay.
That is where the idea of Mamaearth came, where we said, okay, can we formulate a natural, certified, safe, toxin-free baby care range for the
हाँ.
babies of India? Because Indian babies किसी से कम थोड़ी हैं यार. They also
Of
deserve
course.
this, right?
Yeah.
The way we are taking care of our kids, our friends are taking care of their kids. Like हम लोगों की तो जान बसती है उनमें.
बिल्कुल.
तो उनके साथ हम, उनकी स्किन के साथ हम क्यों कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर रहे हैं?
और इतने बड़े टर्म्स, डर भी लगता होगा आपको सुन के कि यार इसमें कैंसर कॉजिंग एजेंट है.
बिल्कुल.
Yeah.
लाइक आप सोचिए ना, आप हार्मफुल जैसा वर्ड भी अपने बेबी के आसपास नहीं आने देना चाहते हो, तो कैंसर वाला वर्ड जब आ गया,
Right.
it just shakes you up, saying what
Yeah.
what are we doing?
इतना छोटा सा बेबी और
they don't like this little baby doesn't deserve that.
Yeah.
उसकी स्किन इतनी सॉफ्ट है, डेलिकेट है, उसमें हम वही इंग्रेडिएंट्स क्यों डाल रहे हैं जो हम एडल्ट बेबी के एडल्ट प्रोडक्ट्स में डाल रहे हैं? It just doesn't make sense.
Right. Right.
So that was the trigger point, and that's when we decided, okay, we'll do our research, we'll figure it out if it was doable. It was doable. प्राइस भी बहुत ज्यादा नहीं था. जो मैं यूएस से प्रोडक्ट्स मंगा रही थी उससे बहुत बेटर था.
Okay.
We said we are going to formulate this brand. अगर हमने 10,000 पेरेंट्स की भी हेल्प कर दी तो we would have done our job well. And that's how small Mamaearth started.
That's great. And how were the initial years like? What were the struggles? Initial days or months or years?
Yeah, initial years, yeah, we are just 7 years old.
Yeah.
December is when we turn 8.
Okay.
But I think it was a beautiful, beautiful journey for both Varun and me. The purpose of creating Mamaearth was our own child.
Yeah.
And hence that purpose was so strong कि हम इतनी शिद्दत और प्यार और पैशन से वो प्रोडक्ट्स बना रहे थे कि डाउनसाइड देखने का तो कभी टाइम ही नहीं मिला हमें. आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर दैट वी डिसाइडेड, हमें आता नहीं था कि कैसे बेचना है, कैसे अप्रोच करना है. तो हम लॉन्च करने से पहले, ये दिल्ली का एक टॉय स्टोर होता था साउथ दिल्ली में.
Okay.
हमने उसके बाहर एक छोटा सा स्टॉल लगाया. एक्चुअली हम उसके अंदर जाना चाहते थे, बट शॉपकीपर ने हमें बोला कि लाइक गेट आउट, यू आर नॉट अलाउड. We were nobodies, right? Why would he allow us to talk to his consumers?
Yeah.
But हमें लगता था कि यार टॉय स्टोर में तो पेरेंट्स ही आएंगे,
हाँ.
बच्चों के साथ आएंगे. तो अगर प्रोडक्ट टेस्ट करना है, कॉन्सेप्ट टेस्ट करना है, तो वहीं पे कर सकते हैं. तो हमने उस टॉय स्टोर के बाहर स्टॉल लगाया. हमने बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स से बात की. हम उस टाइम पे ना लिखते थे टॉक्सिन फ्री, सल्फेट फ्री शैम्पू.
Right.
सो वहां पे क्वेश्चंस आते थे कि टॉक्सिन फ्री लिखा है आपने, सल्फेट फ्री, आप क्या फ्री दे रहे हो इन प्रोडक्ट्स के साथ?
अच्छा.
तो दैट ब्लू आवर माइंड, लाइक हम तो किसी और ही वर्ल्ड में जी रहे हैं. यहाँ पे तो हमें पता ही नहीं है कि टॉक्सिन्स, पैराबेन्स क्या होते हैं,
Yeah. Right.
सल्फेट्स क्या होते हैं, क्यों अवॉइड करने चाहिए. सो दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ हेल्प्ड अस टू देन स्ट्रेटेजाइज कि यार बहुत ज्यादा एजुकेशन लगेगी टू जस्ट स्प्रेड दिस मैसेज कि आपको इंग्रेडिएंट लिस्ट पढ़नी चाहिए. आप जब इंग्रेडिएंट लिस्ट पढ़ोगे उसमें कुछ अच्छे इंग्रेडिएंट्स होंगे, कुछ खराब इंग्रेडिएंट्स होंगे. कौन से इंग्रेडिएंट से आपको दूर रहना है, कौन से इंग्रेडिएंट्स को आपको यूज करना चाहिए, वो भी हमें बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगा. तो फिर हमने बोला कि यार एक्सटर्नल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लेके आते हैं जो ना ये बेबी प्रोडक्ट्स को सर्टिफाई सेफ करेगा. तो
Okay.
एक नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थी बाय द नेम ऑफ मेड सेफ इन
Okay.
यूएस. हमने उनको अप्रोच किया. तो वो क्या करते हैं, एक एक इंग्रेडिएंट जो आपने प्रोडक्ट में डाला है, वो इंग्रेडिएंट जब मिक्स होता है तो क्या होता है, उसको जब आप एक सर्टेन वेसल में स्टोर करते हो तो क्या होता है, इज इट सेफ और इज इट नॉट सेफ. इवेंचुअली व्हेन द बेबी अप्लाइज इट एंड वो नहाता है और वो प्रोडक्ट उतर के ड्रेन में जाता है, तो वो भी मरीन लाइफ के लिए सेफ होना चाहिए. तो उनके सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड्स काफी स्ट्रिक्ट थे.
Right.
सो वी वर्कड विद देम. हमने अपना पूरा फॉर्मुलेशंस अक्रॉस 6 प्रोडक्ट्स उनको भेजा. वी गॉट द ब्रांड टू बी सर्टिफाइड सेफ बाय मेड सेफ. आज भी Mamaearth में हर एक प्रोडक्ट, be it baby product, be it adult product, has to be certified safe by Made Safe. Otherwise, we don't launch it. If they
That's
don't
amazing.
approve it, we don't launch the product.
That's amazing.
So I think that also made a very important part of what Mamaearth is,
Yeah.
was then and is today.
Any distinct moment when you felt like this is going to be big?
Early 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
I never thought this is going to be big.
Okay.
I think we were just so focused on taking one step at a time and just going, what we were seeing, and it was actually consumers guiding us. So while हमने सोचा था कि Mamaearth सिर्फ एक बेबी केयर ब्रांड रहेगा और हम 10,000 पेरेंट्स करेंगे and our job will be done, एक्चुअली हमारे कंज्यूमर्स जिनको बेबी प्रोडक्ट्स अच्छे लगे, दे देमसेल्व्स और पेरेंट्स, दे टोल्ड अस कि आप बेबी पे क्यों लिमिट कर रहे हो? यू नो,
ओके,
अब बेबी हमारी बॉडीज के इतने क्लोज रहता है, कभी हमारा कंधा मुंह पे डालता है, कभी चीक्स मुंह में डालता है, कि हमें भी तो सर्टिफाइड सेफ टॉक्सिन फ्री प्रोडक्ट्स यूज करने चाहिए। एट द एंड व्हेन द बेबी इज किसिंग अस, तो जो भी हमने लगाया मुंह में कुछ तो जाता ही होगा उनके मुंह पे। एंड दे वर द वंस हु शोड अस द वे बाय सेइंग दिस, दे एक्सपैंडेड अस। सिर्फ एक छोटी सी बेबी का उन्होंने हमें सडनली बोला कि आप पर्सनल केयर कैटेगरी में खेलो, हमारे लिए स्किन केयर प्रोडक्ट्स बनाओ, हेयर केयर प्रोडक्ट्स बनाओ, आप सब कुछ सर्टिफाई सेफ कर दो ना, तो ताकि हमें अपने लिए भी ये टेंशन नहीं है कि हम खराब इंग्रेडिएंट्स यूज कर रहे हैं। सो आई थिंक मेरे लिए दैट वाज द ओनली गाइडिंग फोर्स। मुझे फर्स्ट टाइम जब रियलाइज हुआ कि दिस इज बिग, जब हमने ये डिसाइड किया कि हम पब्लिक जाएंगे,
ओके,
दैट वाज द टाइम।
ओके,
बिकॉज जब हमने पिच डेक बनाया था, तो उसमें हमने लिखा था कि मामा अर्थ जो है 100 करोड़ का ब्रांड बनेगा, 10 साल में हम पब्लिक जाएंगे, ऐसा ऐसा चार्ट लगेगा, एंड हम सिर्फ बेबी केयर कैटेगरी में ऑपरेट करेंगे। उसमें प्लान में था कि हम कपड़े भी करेंगे, हम डायपर्स भी करेंगे, हम फीडिंग बॉटल्स भी करेंगे। कुछ भी ऐसा पैन आउट नहीं हुआ। बट जो लास्ट लाइट थी ना कि 10 साल में पब्लिक जाएंगे, वो एक्चुअली हमने 5वें साल में सोचना शुरू कर दिया था कि हम पब्लिक जाएंगे। एंड बाय द टाइम वी वर 6 years old, we went public last year in November. So उस दिन, एक दिन पहले जब जब एनएससी पे जाके बेल बजानी थी, is when I truly had that feeling कि oh God, now this is big.
Yes.
It's an Indian listed company. ये तो मैंने सोचा नहीं था, but touch wood, I think our consumers showed us the way.
The journey has been beautiful. And also, I wanted to talk about Shark Tank. Shark
Yeah.
Tank happened, and you were being loved by the entire country, you know. You must have received messages as well from people.
Yeah, that was the first time I experienced any kind of fame. I think उसमें भी when I went on the show, Mamaearth brand को काफी लोग जानते थे।
हाँ,
तो अब वो उस ब्रांड के साथ एक फेस एसोसिएट कर पाए कि मामाअर्थ का फेस अच्छा इन्होंने बनाया था, अच्छा हमारे बाथरूम में जो प्रोडक्ट्स पड़े हैं वो इनके हैं।
राइट।
तो बहुत सारा प्यार मिला, बहुत सारा प्यार मिला। कुछ प्यार वाले मैसेजेस नहीं भी थे।
अच्छा,
जो लोग आपको जज करते हैं कि आप ऐसे बोलते हो, आप ऐसा दिखते हो, आपने ऐसा क्यों किया, एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट। फेम फेम इज अ डबल एजेड स्वॉर्ड, राइट?
कोर्स।
उसका अच्छा भी है लेकिन उसका कुछ बुरा भी है।
राइट।
बहुत टाइम तक मेरे को सिर्फ अच्छा अच्छा सुनना था, मुझे लगता था कि लोग खराब क्यों बोल रहे हैं। कुछ दिनों पे बहुत खराब भी लगता था, बट देन यू रियलाइज दैट you have to accept both,
राइट।
right? Because people are taking, they उनको कुछ चीजें आपके बारे में बहुत अच्छी लगेंगी, उनको कुछ चीजें आपके बारे में नहीं अच्छी लगेंगी, एंड आपको उन दोनों चीजों को ओपन हार्ट से एक्सेप्ट करना है। अब उसमें से आपने क्या चीज अपने आप को इफेक्ट होने देनी है वो आप चूज कर सकते हो। What makes sense to you आप चूज कर सकते हो। But I think शार्क टैंक फैबुलस अपॉर्चुनिटी। वहां पे हमें स्टेज पे, टीवी पे कुछ ऐसा करने को मिला जो हम ऑलरेडी अपने ऑफिसेज में करते थे।
राइट।
नए बिजनेस के लोगों से मिलना, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो अपना नया नया बिजनेस शुरू कर रहे हैं, वो आपके पास आते हैं थोड़ी गाइडेंस के लिए, हम क्या करें, कैसे करें। इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए जो आइडियाज आपको इंटरेस्टिंग लगते हैं, आप उनमें पैसे डालते हो। मैं शार्क टैंक से पहले भी एंजल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स कर रही थी, मैं आज भी एंजल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स कर रही हूँ। वहां पे बस मुझे टीवी पे जाके वो करने को मिला। It was a fabulous opportunity. Thoroughly loved each and every day that I spent there.
Yeah.
And I think Shark Tank has just brought entrepreneurship in such a positive light कि आज हर पेरेंट चाहता है कि उनका बच्चा जो है एंटरप्रेन्योर बने, राइट?
राइट।
उससे पहले मुझे आज भी याद है जब मेरी शादी हो रही थी, तो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को ऐसे देखा जाता था ये तो स्ट्रगलिंग फेज में है, ये लोग तो अभी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, इनको पता नहीं है ये चलेगा या नहीं चलेगा, यहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी नहीं है। इतने सारे एग्जाम्पल सेट कर दिया लोगों ने, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ने, by making it big, that now it has become an aspiration for a lot of people, right? And Shark Tank ने उसको डिनर टेबल कॉन्वर्सेशंस बना
बिल्कुल,
दिया।
बिल्कुल।
तो मतलब जब मैं घर आती थी तो मेरी दादी मुझे डांटती थी कि तूने उस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट क्यों नहीं किया, वो इतना अच्छा बुरा था, तो क्यों इक्विटी के लिए नेगोशिएट कर रही थी, तुझे दे देनी चाहिए थी। And I see so many people now talk about business opportunities, about people who are building new ideas and who are doing well. I think it's a great time in India to be for entrepreneurs.
Right. And Shark Tank was so much fun to watch. यूट्यूब पे भी हम लोग बैक टू बैक एपिसोड्स देखते थे शार्क टैंक के। तो आप बताएँ कि हू वाज़ दैट वन शार्क जिनके साथ आपने सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा बॉन्ड किया?
आई थिंक मेरी बॉन्डिंग सारे शार्क्स के साथ ही डिसेंट थी। मैंने एक्चुअली काफ़ी कम टाइम स्पेंड किया था बिकॉज़ मैं प्रेग्नेंट थी।
राइट।
एंड जिस दिन शूट खत्म हुआ था उसके 1 हफ्ते बाद ही मेरी डिलीवरी भी हो गई थी।
ओह!
इट वाज़ दैट क्लोज़। बट मैं अमन को पहले से जानती थी।
हुँ।
हमारे एंजल इन्वेस्टर फायरसाइड सेम थे। मैं विनीता को अ, मिली आई थिंक वहाँ पे पहली बार थी, बट
ओके।
हम जानते थे बिकॉज़ हम सेम इंडस्ट्री में बिज़नेस बिल्ड कर रहे हैं। Namita I met for the first time and I loved her. उनका वो गुज्जू फ्लेवर, like her love for
Yeah.
food just comes to life so easily. Anupam is so energetic, and I met him for the first time, but I love, he's very wise and he knows a
Okay.
lot, so I really respect him for that.
Okay.
Ashneer से मैंने brutally honest words सीखा है, and I try to be brutally honest in a lot of conversations because I feel it makes a lot of sense. So I think I
Yeah.
have had my fair share of relationship building with each of these guys, and we are long-term friends. It
That's
just
great.
doesn't end with the show.
That's amazing. With this, we've almost come to the end of the podcast, but we have a rapid fire for you.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, shall we start?
How rapid should I be?
As comfortable as you are. Yeah.
That's kind. Okay.
If Mama Earth was a person, how would you describe its personality?
It would be me. Calm, loving, gentle, um, with a lot of empathy and caring.
That's great. Secret talent of yours no one knows about.
Secret talent. I love to write, and I've written a few poems, and I have a secret diary. I write when I'm not feeling as good, so most of them are very emotionally skewed towards one side.
Okay.
But that's a big secret. Only Varun knew about it till today.
Okay.
Now you're the second one.
What would you prefer, work from home or work from office?
Oh, work from office each and every day. I think the equation that you like, the energy that you share with people when you're in office, it just doesn't come to life when you're working from home.
Yeah, great. One Mama Earth product you can't live without.
Only one.
Only one.
Oh God. Okay, that's very tough. Oh, that's very tough. Only one that I can't live without. Um, okay, one product जो मैं किसी और का use ही नहीं कर पाती हूँ is my Moisture Matte lipstick.
Okay.
No lipstick suits me. I have very sensitive skin. I get cuts on the sides of my lips. And मैं कुछ भी कर लूँ, मैं कोई और लिपस्टिक यूज नहीं करती हूँ. बट मामा अर्थ पे जो मॉइस्चर मैट लिपस्टिक हमने बनाई है, which are those slim sticks, they are the only ones that suit me.
That's great. Favorite Delhi street food?
फेवरेट दिल्ली स्ट्रीट फूड तो मुझे पता नहीं, बट मुझे फलूदा कुल्फी बहुत पसंद है.
Oh. And Delhi or Chandigarh?
Chandigarh. Chandigarh, anytime.
Okay. All right. So I would like to ask one message that you would like to give to young entrepreneurs.
I just say that insecurity is good. Use it to your advantage. Strengthen yourself with it. Don't let it bog you down. If you have a very strong passion towards the idea that you're building, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Go, try it, build it. Worst होगा कि आप नहीं build कर पाओगे. At least you'll know, and you'll come out of it more learned rather than just procrastinating कि करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. And third, this is the best time to be in this country where we are, India.
Yeah.
Realize the India opportunity. The world is looking at us right now. So if you're building, if you have anything in your mind, build in India, build for India. So I think these would be my 3 advice.
Great. Amazing. It was lovely talking to you, and it was such an insightful conversation.
Hey, thank you, Drishti. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.